What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back at Copart. You guys said that we should check out this BMW. I don't know why you want to see it, but seems the majority of you thought we should at least give the BMW a look over. So I came out here to have a look at it. Here it is in all its glory. It was in definitely a front end collision. The bumper is the bumper from the collision. So, I mean, it wasn't in a horrible accident, but you know, I think I'm going to buy this. I do. The hood doesn't like to open, but look at this motor. I mean, everything under the hood looks to be in great shape, cosmetically speaking. Now, the headlights are held on with little pieces of metal and screws. This is janky. The core support, it may actually be all right. Like I said, bumpers held together with tape, little sheet metal screws, lots of tape right here. Horrible. I checked the coolant, and unfortunately, there's no coolant. So that's not a good sign. God, gotta love when your phone goes off while you're trying to make a video, right? And then I went to check the oil, and I was like, all right, let's have a look at the oil and see if we can get out here in the sunlight. I don't really see any oil on it, so that's concerning. We definitely got some stuff leaking underneath. It doesn't look like anything more than regular stuff leaking over time. Look down in this engine, if you can see, it's very clean. I don't know, man. For 300 bucks, let me tell you what my situation is. You know, $300 buy it now, probably $200 in fees. So you're probably looking about 500, maybe $525. And then we got to have it towed because it doesn't run. It says it does have keys though, but it doesn't run. So it's going to be about a $60 flat rate to tow it. Obviously these rims and tires don't belong in this car. At least I don't think so. They don't look like they fit at all. The offset looks like it's way off. No pun intended. Fender's junk. But the tires, I should say, have good tread all the way around. I believe they're all the same Falcons. The rims look decent. They should clean up just fine. So decent looking rims, good looking tires. Come over here and check this. I could be wrong about them all being Falcons. Yeah, this one's not a Falcon, but this one's got really good tread. Again, a fairly decent looking rim. I mean, this one's chewed up. So, yeah, I don't know how good that would be to try to sell, but I mean, I'm sure you could sell these rims and tires. Four rims, 4 tires. Okay, so the back tires match. They're the same tires on the back. And then let's see if the Falcons on the front match. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so Falcons on the front with good tread, 4 reasonable rims with BMW center caps. I mean, how much is that? What, 150 bucks, you know? We got all kinds of parts. You got calipers, front and rear. We may be able to make it run. That could be fun. Hell, we could even try to put it back together, but I don't think this car is going to be worth putting back together. Here's another clue. Illegally parked and will be towed by Aero Wrecker. So obviously the car had been sitting for quite some time. We'll take a look around it, give you a better look. I thought this was a BMW 745 Li or IL. But this just says, and I don't know if this is legit or not. I don't know anything about Beamers. It says L Sports. Is that legit or is that bull? I don't know. We got good taillights. We got good markers back here. Another good taillight, good badges. Back bumper's got a crack, probably not good. There's lots of little parts that are decent. And overall, although I assume this car's probably junk. I think there's more than $500 worth of parts in it. I mean, we got all kinds of interior trim. I don't know what all this stuff goes to. I guess that they go up there. We got a bag with some shoes in it. We got a jack in the floor back there. All kinds of crap in here. I don't think the back seats look fine, but I think the front seats are a little iffy. Yeah, front seats are coming apart. Oh, you've got all kinds of little knobs and controls. This looks like a ballast for one of the headlights there. At least, yeah, Yeah, that's a ballast. The armrest was held shut with Gorilla Tape. We've got a CD cassette in here. Some kind of a mirror. I don't know. Lots of crap in here, to be honest with you. I don't know. But we do have the key and a steel braided cable. Got a key right here, and it's push to start. I don't know, man. I think, number one, the car will bring good content to the channel, whether we get it running or not. And I already checked the exhaust is all intact. Everything underneath looks fine. Suspension looks like it's intact and okay. Catalytic converters are still on it. You know, we might be able to get it home, shoot some starting fluid down the intake, put a jumper pack on it, maybe able to fire it up. I'm going to say probably not. I'm not betting this is going to run. There's a reason it's been sitting. We've also got a blown knee bolster bag, but yet the steering wheel airbag is fine. It's that's weird. It's definitely strange. We don't know the mileage. We don't know anything else about it. This is it. We also got a split right down the middle of the windshield there. It's kind of dirty, but man, I like her. I do. I like her. What does this button do? Oh, this pulls out a remote control. No kidding. Wow, fancy. I guess you stick this in here. Yeah. And of course, nothing. Ow! Damn! Yeah, watch out for that. That's my bad. Is it stuck in there now? Does it not? Yeah, it's stuck in there. I guess it doesn't come out. Uh-oh. Does it push out? I can't get... Do we got to have power to get it out? I'm not screwing with it. It's not mine yet. See if the tags are good. 2019, yeah, tags are good. There you have it, folks. What do you think? This is the Beamer. She's a mess. But another thing, and I think a lot of viewers don't take this into consideration, is when you're doing something like this, like YouTube, and you have a decent following in your audience, you don't lose money. I could buy this for $500, you know, out the door with fees, $60 to get home, $560. And the first video that you watch on it, with me bringing it home, will probably make, in the first month, $400 or $500. And by the time I'm through making 2 or 3 videos on it, you know, even if it's on the low end, $300 a video, including this one, that's $900 for 3 videos, whether we get it running or not. $900, and we've got about $560 out the door, and we still own the car. That is honestly the most beautiful thing to me about YouTube, is you just, I don't want to say you can't lose, but it's very difficult to lose, unless you're spending, like if we spent $2,500 on this, yeah, then we'd lose. But you know, if you're careful with the way you make your videos, and you know how much your videos are going to make, and you're careful about how much you spend on cars that are going to be associated with the videos, you know, you can come out ahead without ever selling the car. So this is what it is. I'm going to let you guys comment below and tell me what you think. Should we snatch it up, drag it home, and see if we can get it running? I mean, it's been a while since we've had something new, and this is definitely out of my league. This is way out of my area of expertise. So it could be fun to see if we can get it fired up. Comment below, tell me what you think. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. Big shout out again to Copart corporate office and the local that's all, folks. Big shout out to Copart. Shut up. I'm going to come over there and just up to the moon, Alice. Anyway, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to keep it. Thank you to Copart corporate office for allowing me to come out here and check these cars out and to record this for you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you to the local Copart office for allowing me to do the same. I really appreciate all these guys and gals here for allowing me to do this and bring this content to you guys, because I still find Copart to be a lot of fun. It's always exciting. It's kind of a new adventure every time I come out here and look at something. Stay safe out there, everybody. Leave your comments below. And I guess in a day or two, you'll see what I decided. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you very soon in the next one.